The Balkan region, a crossroads of empires and ideologies, is also known for its estranged nationalism, as demonstrated by the number of keyboard warriors found on the internet, even in apartments in Germany, for some reason. Over the last century, the Balkans has experienced dramatic political shifts. Among these changes, the transition from monarchies to republics during the 20th century remains significant. But why haven't these nations restored their monarchies in the modern era? Well, the short answer is communism. With leaders like Josip Broz Tito, who believed Croatia and Serbia should be in the same country, and Enver Hoxha, who was so paranoid he built bunkers everywhere, monarchies didn't stand much of a chance. And of course, Greece, where they decided to fly a darker shade of blue on their flag with leaders rocking military fashion. Today, we'll explore how different Balkan countries rejected their monarchy. Some cases, like Bulgaria's, are particularly interesting and worth a deeper dive in this video. Albania, the country where the crown prince himself bought a rocket launcher after stepping off a plane, upon learning that the Albanian government had hired local gunmen to hunt him down while he was in Gabon. Oh, and let's not forget he was once caught smuggling weapons back in Spain. Wait, what? No, seriously, I literally just found this out from a few articles, especially Wikipedia. Leka Zogu is straight up like a sitcom character. When Albania decided to hold a referendum to restore the monarchy on June 29, 1997, it was firmly rejected, or probably rigged by the government. And this madman protested surrounded by 20 armed guards, with some armed protesters, no less, while armed himself with 2 pistols, and dressed in camo, just like this picture of him I'm showing you right now. An all-out war erupted between the royalists and the police. In the end, Leka Zogu left the country, and Albania didn't become a monarchy. Either way, what the actual fuck? Next, the Tsar, Simeon II of Bulgaria. You might know him as that kid from Hearts of Iron 4th. And if you've tried restoring the monarchy in that game, kudos to you, but certainly not to the last Tsar. Tsar Simeon II of Bulgaria was crowned at 6, with his uncle stepping in as regent. Despite Bulgaria's attempts at being pragmatic in their last world war, the Soviets still swept in, whether you call it an invasion or liberation, depending on your version of history. You do you. Either way, the monarchy was scrapped. Fast forward to 1996, Simeon returns after 50 years, becomes a national favorite, and even wins the prime minister's seat in 2001. Yes, you heard that right, the former Tsar became the prime minister of Bulgaria. Did he bring back the monarchy? Nope. Simeon never showed any desire to reclaim the throne and swore to uphold the republic, killing any chance of Bulgaria's monarchy making a comeback. His term? A royal letdown. Property disputes and his failed 800-day happiness promise sealed the deal. Bulgaria's monarchy dreams? Dead on arrival. Romania, a nation where, if you step foot on its soil, your wallet will magically disappear. Probably because of vampires from Transylvania. Romania was once a monarchy nation, run by the Hohenzollern. Until, of course, World War II, with the Iron Guard. Even when the Kingdom of Romania succeeded in toppling the dictatorship, the Soviets, under the orders of a certain suspicious mustache man, came and decided to politely invade the country and take their soldiers. Again, communism, and it completely destroyed any chance for the monarchy to restore. Not until, of course, when Nicolae Ceausescu tried to buddy up with the Romanian people in his last speech, which failed horrendously, leading King Michael I, the last king of Romania, along with his family, to decide to return. Which also failed horrendously, when the Romanian police forced them to leave. And when communism was no longer an issue in Romania, the king once again returned. Which failed horrendously when Ion Iliescu, the president of Romania, was jealous of his popularity and prevented him from going to Romania. Truly the infamy of the royal family. But luckily for him, the president lost, and the new one was pretty cool with the monarchy, even returning their royal properties. Now, did Romania try to hail him as king? Well, the older generations did, but the younger generations couldn't care less. But most of them genuinely saw him as a cool guy. Oh, and the king himself died back in 2017. And the discussion of restoring the monarchy ends there. Montenegro, while their kingdom had its tremendous victory after the fall of Austria-Hungary in 1918, was then united with the Kingdom of Yugoslavia. Until, of course, another mustache man, this time from Germany, decided to visit the Balkans in 1941. And by visit, I mean with rifles and tanks. Then, when the Yugoslavian partisans decided to liberate the region in 1945, their new management was pretty much no different from the Germans when it comes to respecting the monarchy. The Montenegrin monarchy had to go into exile in France, and any hopes of returning were dashed when Josip Broz Tito decided to slap the star on the Yugoslavian flag in 1945. Even with independence in 2006, the Montenegrin monarchy was seen as a relic of the past, rather than a viable political institution. Needless to say, they collectively slept on the idea of Montenegrin royalty. But surprisingly, in 2011, the government acknowledged the Petrović-Majegoš dynasty's historical role, granting them ceremonial status, a residence, and state funding. While the monarchy isn't restored, at least they kind of are essentially one. Lastly, Serbia, a country where some men in military attire play the accordion while shouting things that are probably not okay about Kosovo, Albania, and Turkey all at once. The monarchy in Serbia was once the pivotal authority in all of Yugoslavia, until, of course, the infamous mustache man politely visited the country again, bringing along his armada of weapons and tanks. Unlike Montenegro, where the monarchy is remembered, the Karađorđević dynasty, while retaining cultural significance, with royal weddings and events attracting media attention, faces an utterly impossible restoration. The long years of Josip Broz Tito's unprecedented popularity, combined with a strong republican stance in modern Serbia, alongside a general lack of public support for the monarchy, pretty much sealed its fate. And then, of course, the Yugoslav wars, those insane war-torn years filled with inexplicable chaos and some rather unspeakable events. Although their war music is amusing, pretty much made the monarchy in Serbia barely a distant memory. So, in conclusion, the reason why Balkan countries didn't try to restore their respective monarchies is mainly due to unfortunate events and circumstances, wars, political upheavals, and especially their irrelevance in modern politics. Public consensus often views the monarchy as something confined to history books, or simply outright impractical. So, long live kings and queens, and their dreams. If you have any suggestions for the next video, feel free to comment, and stay tuned for the next episode. Peace.